All right, controlled articular rotation. So we are going to solidify basically everything we do with cars. They teach our body where we can move to. So basically what a car is it's a controlled articular rotation. It is us moving a single joint without moving anything else through its full range of motion. It's a great way to talk to our bodies. It is a great way to keep the ranges of motion that we gain with everything else that we do. We just went through a bunch of hip extension and internal rotation things. That is what we are going to use as much as possible by doing partial cars. So this is going to be in quadruped or on hands and knees. What this does is it blocks out part of the range of motion. So Andy can't get through full flexion and external rotation. That is underneath his body right here. But what he can do really well is lock out spine, right hip, everything else, and move his left hip through full extension first. So he's going to bring that all the way back. We're going to make sure we maintain internal rotation by leading with that foot. He's going to run out of space, and then he's going to bring it around to the front as far as he can. And then all we're going to do is reverse that. He's going to come out to the side, again, trying to lead with the foot. That emphasizes that internal rotation. Up and around, and then back down. Exactly. And then we just go through that a handful of times here. The important part is that this is not fast. In fact, it should be pretty slow. And what we're really trying to do is isolate solely that hip motion and nothing else. That's the only thing we want to be moving is that hip, and we want it to be as big as possible. So through the entire thing, we are trying to push that end range just a little farther, but again, with everything else solidified as best as possible. Boom. Good. The other end of those partial cars we have to do on our back, and that is going to do almost the exact opposite. It is going to block out Andy's extension and internal rotation a little bit, but we're going to get a ton of flexion, external rotation, and abduction. From here, so again, same exact thing. Everything is solidified. We're not moving. Andy is going to, from here, come up. He's going to externally rotate as much as he can, into flexion as much as possible, all the way out into abduction. Yep. And then he has to straighten his leg out a little bit here to get through, but this is where that internal rotation and extension get blocked. And we come back around, and he's just going to go the exact opposite direction. So he's going to try to maintain as much external rotation as he can as he comes around, all the way up into full flexion, and he's going to keep trying to rotate. He's going to keep trying to bring that foot at me as he comes around. Yep. And then down, back through there. I'm going to make him do one more. He's not going to like it, but it's going to be great. As much external rotation as we can. He's going to try to hold this foot up as he comes all the way out. Good. We're going to try to not let this hip come up. Exactly. It's only that left side doing the work. And all the way down and around. Good. Whew. And then when we come back, we try to maintain that external rotation again. Just like the other way, we try to lead with the foot basically through the whole thing. That really helps us get through the full range. All the way up and through. And then right back down. And that is a great expression of some hip rotation. Nice.
Now it's nighttime.
And we're done.